My child, I am trying one final time to talk to you. This message is urgent. Open it now before you lose your moment. Do not scroll past. Do not ignore this voice, because what you are hearing is not just another message lost in the noise of the world. It is the voice of the one who created you reaching out one more time before silence takes the place of my whisper. I talk to you through signs, the soft pull in your heart, and painful times that were meant to wake you up. It's been hard for me to get to you, even when other people were laughing, when it was quiet at night, and when your soul hurt, but you walked on again. I'm calling out to you, but this time it's out of love, not anger. Please stop for a moment and listen, because this could be your last call before the moment you've been waiting for slips away. This message wasn't found. I brought you this message. You didn't just happen to find these words. You got here because heaven sent you. I chose this exact moment so that my voice could reach you without any problems. You have spent every second of your life getting to this point where mercy and choice meet. Heaven is watching to see what you do next. Angels are watching you as you read, waiting for you to finally open your heart to me. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to call you home. I remember all the times I tried to talk to you, but you ignored me. It wasn't because you disliked me, but because you thought you had more time. You told yourself later, when I'm ready, when things are calm, when I figure myself out. But now it's later, and the time you thought you had is slipping away like sand. You have ignored the whispers, signs, and warnings that came to you when you were alone, unsure of what you were doing. Thought it was just a thought. So you brushed off the voice that said, "Come back to me." Again and again, though it was my spirit and hand reaching through the noise to remind you that you were made for more than this. I have seen you walk through storms that should have destroyed you, my love. I've seen you smile for other people while you were quiet. I saw you look for meaning in things that didn't fill you up. I've seen you drop everything and give up when your heart told you there has to be more. And there is more. That's me. I've been calling you the whole time, through every pain, every unanswered question, and every sleepless night. This message seems like just another post or text, but in heaven, it's called an intervention. It's what heaven calls mercy's last chance to reach the person I love. This is my last try, not because I'm weak, but because I'm patient. I've put up with your wandering doubts, delays, and other things that kept you from focusing. I saw you pick out your phone, your plans, your pride, and your fears, but not me. But I stayed. If you didn't notice me, I stayed. I stayed when you turned around. I stayed because I love you too much to let you go without giving you one last call. My heart has been waiting for this chance to talk to yours in a clear way. There's no need to be perfect. Allow yourself to give up. I am not asking for performance. Please pay attention to me. I have been talking the whole time, but you couldn't hear me because of the noise. It's getting harder to hear my voice among all the opinions, distractions, wants, and doubts that are being said around you. But right now, I'm turning off everything just for you. Speaking in a whisper, I can be heard over the noise, your fears, and your shame. My words are different from those of people who have let you down in the past. My words give life. When I talk, hearts that are dead start beating again. Chains break when I speak. Peace starts to breathe where despair used to live when I speak. That's what's going on now. Child, pay attention to me. This message is important because it's heaven's last chance to reach you before the next chapter starts. You are on the verge of something eternal. And what you decide to do next will change a lot of things that you can't see. I don't want to scare you. I want to keep you safe. I'm not making threats. I have a cut. It's still open, but the door that's been open for a while is rolling up. That last chance to come back, heal, and walk in what I've prepared is quickly closing. This is not meant to scare you, but to wake you up. Today isn't just another day. This isn't just another message. Now is your chance. During your sleep, my angels spoke to you. There were times when my spirit pulled on your heart. I blocked some paths with my hand because I knew where they would lead. During every closed door, delay, and disappointment, I was there to keep you from losing yourself completely. I've tried everything to get to you, but I'm not going to force you. Love doesn't force. It calls out. That's what I'm doing now. One last time, I want you to listen. Turn and let me in. Do you feel something stirring inside you that makes fear and peace, shaking in hope? That's my presence coming toward you. You're not making it up. I'm right here. You have felt me before in ways you can't explain. Like when you were about to give up, but were told to keep going, or when you were crying and felt a warm hug around you. That was me. I have always been close, ready for you to see me. I'm closer than your next breath and your heartbeat. Right now, as you read this, you might ask, why now? Why is this message here? Because this is where you enter. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Each time before was a sign. Now is a window of time. You've reached the point where waiting is dangerous. Not the fear of being punished, but the fear of missing what God has planned. You asked for signs and now you have one. I am talking because you said, God, if you are real, speak to me clearly. This is me. The words I'm giving you are meant to reach into your soul, not just your mind. What's stopping you from shaking right now? Your heart is beating faster as you read this, my child, because eternity is getting close. This message holds the power to change your future. The kindness of heaven is reaching out one more time. You can still go back, trust, and start over, but you have to make your choice now. Don't let pride or fear stop you. Don't think you've gone too far. It's not too late, but you almost missed the deadline. Say, "You are my lamp at night." If His presence helps you find your way, take a look around. As the days go by, the world gets darker, hearts get colder, and people forget what my voice sounds like. Still, you're reading words that still carry my light and heartbeat. Don't let this moment go by like all the others. This isn't just another chance. It might be the last chance you have before the door shuts. Not you. But I know what will happen tomorrow. That's why I'm here now, reaching out to you while I still can. You would not hesitate if you knew how much I have wanted you this very moment. You would fall into my arms if you knew how many times I have kept you safe and stopped bad things from happening. I walked with you through storms that you didn't even know about. I fought battles for your soul when you didn't know they were dangerous. I have loved you through all of your mistakes, sins, and rejections. Still, I'm not here to tell you what you did wrong. I want to tell you what can still go right if you pay attention now. My child, stay. Don't leave right away. After getting this far, don't let the enemy take your attention away. Keep reading until the end because this message could change your life forever. This voice might not come back if you leave now. Things might get better if you stay. You get to make the choice, but heaven is waiting for your answer. There have been many times when I've tried to reach you, my child. You didn't understand that all of my soft whispers, quiet signs, and sudden pauses were attempts to get your attention. You knew I was warning you, but you didn't pay attention. You could feel my pull, but you just thought it was a coincidence. You told yourself it was just your feelings, thoughts, and the time. It wasn't. It was me. You felt uneasy every time you went the wrong way. That was me pulling at your spirit. Your body would feel something move every time you looked up at the sky. That was me telling you that I was still there. If life slowed you down for no reason, it was because I wanted to talk to you before you went too far from where I put you. That was a random moment for you. You have no idea how many times I've discussed it. The broken down car before the wrong trip, the friendship that ended before it hurt you, and the chance that didn't come together because it would have taken you away from me. I carefully put everything in order to show you that my hand was holding yours even though it hurt. You asked for guidance and I gave it to you. But it didn't look the way you thought it would, so you didn't pay attention to it. I sent you signs because you asked for them, but you didn't pay attention to them. My voice has been heard, but the noise of the world has blocked it out. You've been moving around so much that you've forgotten what it's like to be still. You can answer every call, check every message, and make every plan, but you turn off the one voice that can really heal you. I've seen how the noise of the world, your job, your fears, your goals, and your distractions have filled up your heart. You chase after things that say they will make you happy, but end up leaving you empty. If you sleep, you wake up tired because your soul has been running away from me. There is no room in your life for the one who gave you life because you have so much going on. I've talked about all of your blessings and the gifts you took for granted. Every morning when you took a deep breath, that was me giving you another day of grace. If someone cared about you or helped you out of the blue, that was me telling you, see, I am with you. If you felt peaceful for no reason, that was me walking by. It was my comfort to wrap my arms around you when tears came but hope followed. Still you think my presence is luck. You say thank you to fate instead of me. You thought your strength kept you going, but my grace never left you. There were times when I talked about your pain. When everything went wrong, I wasn't mad at you. I called you again, so I could build you again on rock. I broke what you built on sand. Some things fell apart because they weren't meant to. Some people were not meant to stay, so I let them go. I didn't answer some prayers because they would have taken you far away from me. That's why I was quiet. You thought I was being rude. You cried because you thought I had left you, but I was right next to you whispering. Trust me, child. I am doing something you can't see yet. Every time you turned away, I waited longer at the door for you to say yes. While you were quiet, when you were angry, and when you were having doubts, I waited. I waited for you to remember my voice while you chased after every other voice. There were times when you were too busy, too tired, or too hurt to talk. I stood at the door. I watched you laugh with other people because I felt empty when you were by yourself. If you said, "I'll pray tomorrow," I knew that the next day would bring another reason not to do what you said. There was a wait because I love you. I waited because I still want to fight for your heart. Do you know what it's like for heaven to wait? To keep its breath for one person? My guardian angels saw you go through days I had planned to be happy, but you made them sad instead. They saw you carry the weight of things I offered to do. They saw you sit in rooms full of people, but you didn't feel seen at all. They looked at me, waiting for me to say something. And each time I whispered, "Not yet. My child still has a chance to turn." My mercy has delayed judgment again and again because I could not bear to lose you. Every sunrise has been another reminder that I am still giving you time. I have stretched time for you more than you know. I have held back things that should have happened, both good and bad, because your heart was not ready. I have protected you from disasters that never came close enough for you to notice. I have waited not because I am weak, but because I am love. I am patient, but even patience has an appointed moment. The time of waiting is running short. The door of mercy that has stayed open for years is beginning to close. My spirit has been calling across distance and distraction, saying, "Come home before it's too late." My beloved, I am not saying this to scare you, but to awaken you. You think you have time. You tell yourself there will be another moment, another message, another chance. But I am telling you this with tears in my voice. This could be your last moment before the chapter changes. You have asked me for signs, for proof, for clarity. And now I am giving you all three. This is your sign. This is your proof. This is your clarity. I am speaking directly urgently because time is not a guarantee. You are not promised endless tomorrows. You have one now, and that is where eternity begins. I know you have been afraid. Afraid of losing control. Afraid of being hurt again. Afraid that surrender will cost too much. But what you lose by coming to me cannot compare to what you gain. The world has promised you everything, but it has left you anxious, weary, and unsure. My promise is not like theirs. I do not offer temporary relief. I offer lasting peace. I do not take from you to leave you empty. I remove what is heavy so you can breathe again. I am not asking for you to perform. I am asking for you to open your heart. Remember how many times you have felt that small tug, that soft conviction, that moment where your heart said, "I need to change." That was me. I have been speaking inside you more than outside of you. Every feeling of guilt that led you to reflection, every sudden peace that calmed your storm, every thought that said, "Maybe I should pray again." That was me calling. And each time when you pushed it away, I whispered again gently, waiting for another chance. I have been so close, but your attention has been far away. I know what distracts you. The business of your schedule, the pursuit of success, the desire for love, the fear of failure, all of it has built walls around your spirit. You chase after things that fade while neglecting the voice that lasts forever. You scroll endlessly looking for connection, yet ignore the one who has loved you since before time began. You fill your mind with noise to drown out your loneliness. But the silence you fear is where my voice waits. You keep running from stillness, but stillness is where I dwell. My child, I am not condemning you for being human. I am calling you to remember that you are mine. The world tells you to keep moving, to keep striving, to keep chasing. But I am telling you to stop for a moment and listen. Because the more you chase the world, the further you drift from the peace your soul craves. The more you ignore my voice, the harder it becomes to hear it. But even now, after all the missed moments, after all the distractions, after all the silence, I am still here speaking again. This message is not punishment. It is mercy. I am trying one last time to remind you that mercy is not endless in time, though it is endless in heart. There comes a point where the chance to turn becomes harder, where the noise of the world grows louder than the whisper of grace. You are standing at that edge now. This is why I am speaking so urgently. I have delayed. I have protected. I have waited. But I cannot wait forever. The time is near when choices will matter more than comfort. When faith will separate those who trusted me from those who did. Do not think of this as a threat, but as truth. You have been given another moment to choose life. I'm holding out my hand again, hoping you will take it. This is not the voice of anger. It is the voice of a father who loves you too much to stay silent. I would rather break your comfort than lose your soul. I would rather interrupt your plans than let you walk off the edge. That is why I'm here pleading one final time. Come back to me before this moment passes. You have missed my voice before, but you do not have to miss it now. You have ignored my call before, but you can answer this time. You have pushed away conviction before, but now it has come as love, not guilt. I am giving you another chance, but not another promise of time. Take this moment, my beloved, while heaven still holds it open for you. For when it closes, all that will remain are the echoes of the words you could have answered. I am speaking now clearly, lovingly, and urgently because you are still worth saving. And I refuse to let eternity pass without trying one final time to reach you. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COF community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. My child, listen to me now because I am speaking to you from the deepest place of my heart. I am not angry with you, my child. I am heartbroken. I have watched you drift farther and farther away, not because you hate me, but because you have been chasing the world's noise, thinking it could fill the emptiness inside you. I have watched as you reach for temporary pleasures when I was offering you eternal joy. I have seen you pour your strength into things that fade, while the love that could never fade waited silently beside you. My heart aches because I created you for more than this, for peace, for love, for light, for me. But you have been running after shadows. And now the shadows have started to feel like home. I remember the days when your heart was softer, when you still paused to hear my voice, when you still felt my presence in small things. You used to find me in the quiet in the stars, in the gentle stirring of your spirit. But now the noise of the world has grown so loud that it drowns out the whisper of eternity. I have been standing beside you, calling you, reaching for you. But your mind has been pulled in every direction except toward me. You chase voices that promise everything yet leave you empty. They tell you you will be happy if you have more, if you become more, if you impress more, but they are lies that steal your peace. And I, the voice that gives life, am silenced in your busy world. Do you know how it feels for me to watch you run after things that I know will hurt you? Do you know the ache of a father watching his child search for love in places where there is none? That is what I feel every day. Every time you turn to the world for comfort, I whisper, "Come back to me." Every time you believe the lie that you are unworthy, I whisper, "You are mine." Every time you feel alone, I whisper, "I am here," but the world's noise is loud, and your heart has forgotten how to be still. I have been beside you in every moment of confusion, every moment of heartbreak, every sleepless night. I have wept over you, not because I am angry, but because I miss you. Heaven has watched you drift. And even the angels mourn when they see one of my children walking farther from the light. They know what I have prepared for you. The peace, the beauty, the joy, and they see how the world deceives you. How it blinds you with lights that flicker and fade. They see how you trade the eternal for the temporary, how you settle for less than what you were made for. My heart breaks every time you believe that you have to earn love when I have already given it freely. It breaks every time you let fear tell you that I have forgotten you when I have never left your side. Come and I trust your whispers. God, if your ears are tuned to his quiet voice, my beloved, I have watched you build your life around things that crumble. You pour your heart into people who do not understand you, into plans that never satisfy you, into dreams that promise joy but deliver emptiness. You chase success, but the moment you reach it, your soul still feels hungry. You seek validation, but it never lasts. You fill your time with distractions so you don't have to face the ache in your spirit. The ache that whispers, "There must be more." That ache is me calling you home. It is not punishment. It is a reminder that your heart will never find rest in anything less than my love. There were moments when I tried to stop you, when I placed roadblocks to protect you, but you thought I was against you. When doors closed, you grew angry. When people left, you thought I was silent. But I was saving you from paths that would have broken you beyond repair. I was watching over you when you thought I had forgotten. I saw every choice, every distraction, every deed. And still I stayed. My heart stayed open. Even as yours turned away, I stood at the edge of your chaos, waiting for a glance, a whisper, a cry that would let me in again. You have no idea how many tears heaven has seen fall from your eyes. I have caught everyone. I've watched you cry in secret, cry from exhaustion, cry from the feeling that no one truly sees you. I saw you all, and when you thought no one cared, I cared. When you thought no one noticed, I noticed. But I could not force you to look at me. I could not make you love me because love cannot exist where there is no choice. So I waited with a heart full of love and eyes full of tears, hoping that one day you would turn back and remember where home is. Every time you chose the world over me, I did not turn my face away. I followed you into your dark places, hoping to find a moment where your heart would grow quiet enough to hear me again. When you tried to fill your loneliness with things that could not last, I stood near, whispering, I am here. When you numbed your pain with distractions, I whispered, let me heal it instead. But you did not hear me. You thought I was distant because I did not speak the way the world does with noise and urgency. But I have always spoken with peace and truth. You do not know the depth of the grief that love can carry. My grief is not the grief of punishment or disappointment. It is the grief of longing. I long for you the way the morning longs for the sun. I long for your heart to return to the warmth of my presence. I long to see the light return to your eyes, to see your joy restored, to see your soul free again. I remember the sound of your laughter before the world hardened your heart. I remember the way you used to trust, the way you used to pray with childlike faith. I remember how your spirit once danced in my love before fear told you it was safer not to believe. It breaks my heart to see how the world has wounded you. The people who hurt you, the moments that betrayed you, the words that made you doubt yourself. None of that came from me. I never meant for you to carry those scars alone. I wept when you were broken, when you thought no one cared, when you believed that your pain didn't matter. I wanted to take it from you, to hold you until the tears stopped. But you pushed me away because you thought I didn't understand. Yet I understand better than anyone. My hands still bear the scars of the cross. Proof that I know pain deeper than you can imagine. I carried the weight of your sorrow long before you ever felt it. Even now as I speak, my heart aches for how far you have wandered. You have built walls around yourself to survive. But those walls have kept me out. You have learned to trust no one. But that has also closed the door to the only one who would never betray you. I am not angry with you for this. I know why you built those walls. I know the pain that made you believe you had to protect yourself. But I am here now gently knocking, asking you to let me in, not to tear down what you've built, but to heal what made you build it in the first place. My grief is not weakness. It is the power of love refusing to give up. I grieve because I love you. I grieve because you matter. I grieve because I see what you could be if you would only trust me again. I see the peace you could have, the joy that could return, the freedom that waits on the other side of surrender. I see the beauty I placed in you still glowing beneath the pain, waiting to rise again. I see your potential, your calling, your destiny. And it breaks my heart to watch you settle for less. You do not know how it feels for the Creator to watch His creation chase everything but Him. I watch humanity run in circles, building towers that crumble, chasing dreams that destroy them, loving things that cannot love them back. I speak through sunsets, through kindness, through mercy, through truth. And still my voice goes unheard. The world has become louder than my spirit. And hearts have grown numb to the sound of grace. I have been silenced by distraction, ignored by pride, replaced by convenience. I have been traded for screens, for noise, for temporary thrills. And yet I still reach, I still speak, I still wait. My child, you think I am silent, but my silence has been the sound of mercy waiting. You think I am distant, but I have been closer than you ever realized. I have watched you stand on the edge of destruction and still held back the flood. I have seen you take paths that should have ended in ruin. But I placed my hand between you and what would have destroyed you. I have watched you flirt with danger and still surrounded you with grace. You call it luck, but I call it love. You call it coincidence, but I call it divine restraint. I have been shielding you even from yourself. Heaven weeps when you ignore grace, not because grace is weak, but because grace longs to save. The angels rejoice when one soul turns back because they have seen the cost of rebellion. They have seen what it looks like when hearts reject love. They have seen eternity without me. And they never want that for you. I never wanted that for you. That is why I keep calling. Why I keep speaking, why I keep reaching out even when you do not answer. I am not done with you yet. My love refuses to let you go without one final try. You may feel unworthy of this kind of love, but that is because you have not seen yourself through my eyes. You see failure, I see possibility. You see guilt, I see grace. You see the past, I see the future, I still want to give you. My grief is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of redemption. I am still calling, still waiting, still ready to embrace you if you would only stop running. You have heard me before, but this time I am asking you to listen with your heart because this message might be the one that changes everything. So come, my child. Come before the weight of the world breaks what I can heal. Come before time steals what I am ready to restore. Come before the moment passes and the noise drowns out my voice completely. I am still here, arms open, heart hacking, waiting for you to remember that you were always meant to be mine. My child, hear me now. For what I am about to tell you carries the weight of eternity. This message is not casual. It is not ordinary. It is prophetic. A divine intersection where heaven meets your moment on earth. You are not reading these words by chance. You have stepped into a sacred crossing where my voice calls you to choose before the door closes on what I have been preparing for you. This is not one message among many. It is the message that could change the course of your life forever. You are standing in the last stretch of my mercy before the next chapter begins. And I am pleading with you to listen before it is too late. This is the last call before the door closes on what I have been preparing for you. The season you are in is not like the ones before. The time of endless delays is coming to an end. A window of grace that has stayed open out of love is beginning to narrow. The things I have been whispering to your heart, the dreams, the calling, the purpose are all waiting on one word from you. Yes, but every moment you hesitate, every second you doubt, every time you say later, you risk missing what I designed for now. I have waited and waited. But this is your divine moment to move, to surrender, to return, to decide, right? Even now, I hold on to hope if you're believing against all odds and share this video. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your breakthrough is waiting.